John Ughulu Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. Disclaimer: this is not a religious organization. For donations, volunteer services, and inquiries, visit our website, www.johnughulufoundation.org.
Hello, everybody. How are you? How's it going? Yes, it's a great evening. All right, so I want to wait for more people to join this live broadcast. If you can hear me, please type "I can hear you" in the comment section. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I am so excited to have you watch this live broadcast. So I will wait for more people to join the broadcast. If you can hear me, please type "I can hear you." I am so excited today. I have a message I want to share. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for more people to join the broadcast, let's remember to like and share this broadcast. Like and share this broadcast, because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. Like and share this broadcast. Oh, yes. I see people joining. Oh, yes, from YouTube. Okay. Yeah, it's a wonderful evening. Let's like and share the broadcast, please. I am doing the same thing from my end. Like and share the broadcast. Yes, we're waiting for more people to join. But if you can hear me while you're either watching or listening, please let me know. Just type "I can hear you" in the comment section. I just want to be sure I am not speaking to myself. Yes. Like and share the broadcast. All right. So let's get started. Abode of Greatness Worldwide is not a religious organization. The message I have to share with you today is not a religious message. Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center and a subsidiary of the John Ughulu Foundation, which is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. And our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. We typically do these live broadcasts every week, every Sunday precisely. And our goal is to help inspire and motivate people, also to help them transition from where they are to where they want to be. It could be in their business, it could be in their personal lives, it could be in their employment. And also we use this platform to provide the basic human needs like food, clothing, and shelter to those people who really and truly need it. And with the help of generous donors like yourself, who is currently watching via YouTube or Facebook, or that donor who is currently listening via podcast, we would be able to achieve this aim. Our focus will be on people between the ages of 16 to 25. Thus, we work basically with children and young adults, but still, it doesn't mean that we cannot extend our helping hands to those people who are outside of this age bracket. So if you or anyone you know needs support in these areas, coaching, mentoring, please feel free to reach out to us. And for those of you who have been donating, who have been making donations to our cause, we really do appreciate you. We see all you do. We thank you. We know that God will replenish and give you back in double folds all that you have extended towards this organization. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. So before I get started, I want you to please like and share this broadcast, because there is somebody out there. We definitely have someone who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. For those of you who are just watching my program for the very first time, and those who are just hearing my voice for the very, very first time, I say welcome. My name is Dr. John Ughulu. I am the founder, CEO of Abode of Greatness Worldwide and John Ughulu Foundation. Today, I will be talking about a very, very important topic. And the topic for today is every action requires a single decision. I want you to write this down. This is time for you to grab your pen, your notepads, your piece of paper, whatever you feel comfortable writing on. The message I have to share with you today is a very powerful message. And it's a reminder for, those people who already know. So write this down. Every action requires a single decision. Now let's go. I want to start by sharing one of my very favorite quotes from Louis Pugh. Louis Pugh said, "There is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind." There is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. Now, I want to assure you that I will not take much of your time today. And I do apologize for not, doing these broadcasts at the early hours of the day because I had a speaking engagement today. I had to go speak on entrepreneurship at, somewhere around Atlanta. And I got back really late. So I want you to please bear with me, take down as much information as possible. But this message is going to be really, really brief. I really assure you of that. I won't take much of your time. So I want you to know that everything you need to get started could be a business that you've been nurturing or a business idea that you've been nurturing in your mind for a while, or it could be that you've been thinking of getting into a relationship, or probably thinking about, becoming more healthy, becoming more cautious about the food you eat, or, you could be someone who's looking for ways on how to live a healthier life, or probably someone who's thinking of a career change. Look, I want to tell you that all you need is just that single decision. And you have that innate willpower inside of you. It is that willpower inside of you that would make you get up and say, enough with all the procrastination. Procrastination, they say, is a thief of time. Once your mind is made up, you will become unstoppable. So I know somebody out there might be complaining that last week was not productive, or even last month wasn't productive. There is a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is now. So which means you still have the opportunity to make and set new goals for yourself. It means you still have the opportunity to achieve that which you've always wanted for yourself. But all you need to get that moving is to take that single decision. Have you been, have you stopped going to the gym? Probably you got overwhelmed. Probably you felt you needed some time to get some other things done. But I want to assure you that health is wealth. You need to first of all focus on being healthy, because if you are not healthy, if you do not take care of yourself, it becomes difficult for you to do other things. You don't want to fall sick, do you? Now, you've had a business idea that you've been nurturing in your mind for so long, but you have not taken those steps to remove that idea from your head and start working on it. Probably you feel you still have some time. Let me remind you of something. Time waits for nobody. The time waits for nobody. So if you're waiting for the right time to start that business, I assure you that right time will never, ever show up. This is time for you to start with whatever you have, wherever you are. I remember when I made up my mind to go into organizing events. Initially, I felt I needed to have everything arranged before the event. At some point, I was trying to talk myself out of it because I felt I needed more to get into the event business. I had every reason to talk myself out of it. But still, I made up my mind that I was going to pull through. I told myself that irrespective of how things are going or how things seem to be at that point in time, I would make do with whatever I had. I started reaching out to people for sponsorship. People couldn't understand what I was getting myself into. A lot of people turned me down. A lot of people discouraged me. A lot of people, said all sorts of negative things about it. But still, I was focused. I was determined. I knew that was something I wanted to just go into full time, organizing events, seminars, conferences. But because my mind was made up and I knew what the goal was, I did not give up. There are so many things you would want to accomplish in your life, but the people around you would not give you that drive. They will not boost your morale. They will do everything possible to make you talk yourself out of it. It's not as if those people are bad. No. Just that vision that came to you to do whatever your mind was made up to do, those people around you just couldn't see the vision. When God puts a vision inside of you, it is you alone who would understand it. That's why it's very important to hang around quality people, only quality people, people with positive minds only. Why? Because for example, if you tell me that you have a plan, even if I don't see the clear vision or the clear picture of your plan, I would not discourage you because I understand the importance of a vision. For as long as you have a vision, it means it is possible. For as long as you have an idea, it means it can be brought to life. So because of my experience, I will do everything humanly possible to encourage you. I will do everything possible to boost your morale. That's why you must be intentional about the company you keep. So first, taking a decision. A decision is very, very important. A decision that you will not give up. A decision that you will not procrastinate. My communication mentor, Mr. Les Brown, would say, if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. But if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. It is easy to procrastinate. It is easy to talk yourself out of a vision, out of a dream. It is easy to listen to people's opinions and allow their opinions to become your reality. But it is difficult to take action. It is difficult to make a decision to take action. It is difficult to hold yourself accountable. That's why Les Brown always says, if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. So if you do what is hard, like taking action, making up your mind to become unstoppable, hanging around people who would encourage you, if you do that hard thing, your life will be easy. But if you do the easy one, which is procrastinating, listening to people's opinions and talking yourself out of your dreams and visions and goals, your life will be hard. Your life will certainly be hard if you do that. Yes. In most cases, when people want to start business, the moment they make up their mind to get started, they start focusing on the how, the The how is very important. It's good to know how to get started or how to move things from point A to point B. But I want to assure you that if you focus all your attention on the how, you will definitely get to that point where you would feel your idea is impossible. Yes. So, but you have to make up your mind to keep moving. You have to make up your mind to hold on to that vision. You have to make up your mind to show up at every given point. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to think about this. What did you do last week that did not work for you? Now that we are going into a new week, what strategies have you put in place for the new week? Albert Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So what will you do differently this week to move you closer to your goals? Are you a businessman? What will you do this week that would move you closer to your goals? What would you do this week that would help you get a different result from what you got last week? Now, you've been looking for a job. Let's go to that person who has been looking for a job. You've done everything you feel you possibly can, and you still have not gotten a job. Probably the pandemic, right? Are you going to give up? No, you shouldn't give up. Because that moment where you decide to give up, that's the point where you would miss that job opportunity. That moment that you make up your mind to give up, that's the moment you would miss your opportunity. Because that's the time you ought to have sent out an application. And that's the particular application that would have been answered. So you don't have to give up. This is not the time for you to give up. And I want you to make up your mind this moment as you listen to me that you will not give up. No matter what you're going through in life, no matter what you're going through in life, are you having some health challenges? It is still possible for you to come back to normal. It is still possible for you to regain your healthy status. Just don't give up. Because you have the gift of life. You still have the willpower inside of you. You have the ability to become a better person. You still have the ability to do better at your job, in your business. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep trying. Never ever give up. Never ever give up. No matter what it is possible for you. It is possible. If you are just listening to me for the very first time, I want you to know that if you develop this mindset, if you develop the mindset of never to give up, I assure you, the next time you hear my voice, the next time you see my face, you would be a better version of yourself. Your goals would have been accomplished and achieved. And that's what I want you to know. Everything in life, they say, is a cliche. But it is whenever that cliche resonates with you that matters. I really don't know how much you know about yourself. I don't know where you're watching from. I don't know where you're listening to me from. But one thing that I know for sure about you is that you are an abode of greatness. You have everything inside of you to achieve whatever you want for yourself. Although it takes time. It takes time. Today I was talking to at the business mastery that I attended. I was talking about taking charge. And taking charge is one of the precepts of leadership. So how can you take charge? It's by making a decision. I was telling them that the first thing is you should have a vision. Have a vision. But having a vision alone will not make things happen. Converting that vision into a goal is what the next step should be. You want to start business? You want to change your career? You want to get into a relationship? You want to improve your lifestyle? Have a vision of what you want. Then convert that vision into goals. Write down realistic timelines. Write it as clear as possible. What business type do you want to start? What new career do you see yourself getting into? Write them down and always read them out. Put them in a place where you can always review them. Because research has proved it that the brain processes millions of information within a minute. So if you don't learn how to write down your goals and your dreams, there's a high possibility of you talking yourself out of it. There's a high possibility of you getting that great idea flushed along with other millions of information that will go through the brain. So convert that vision into a goal. And when you have those goals written down with timelines, the things you want to do, then you can now break them down into little steps. Break it down into little steps. And when you do that, those will now become the plan. For example, you want to set up a business. You've written that on the 30th of October, you would hire an attorney, or you would register your LLC, or you would do some feasibility studies. Yeah, when you write down those dates, you need to come up with a plan. How are you going to get that done? Will you make a phone call? Do you have the names of the people you want to use to execute this project? Have a plan and take it one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. Little drops of water, they say, makes a mighty ocean. And when you come up with that plan, what do you need to do next? Because having a vision, converting it to goals, breaking it down into plans, those alone will not make things work for you. The last thing you need to do is to take action. And for you to act on those things, you need to make up your mind. You need to make a decision. You need to use your innate gift, your willpower, to make that decision. Willpower can make you do and undo. And when you take action, like I told them today, life would hit you with challenges. Life will throw curveballs at you. You would experience failure as you move along. But what are those things that would keep you going? I want to share 3 things with you. When you have decided to take action and life hits you with challenges, you have to be persistent. You have to be patient, and you have to be resilient. I want you to write those down. You must be patient, persistent, and resilient. When I made up my mind to become a public speaker, The people around me just couldn't understand how I came about that. But when I was much younger, as a teenager, my mom would always call me and she would say, John, when I was pregnant with you, I used to always have this dream. And in this dream, I would always see a tall, dark-skinned man dressed in suit, holding a microphone and speaking to an audience, speaking to a crowd. But whenever my mom would say that to me, I would immediately interrupt her and say, Mom, I know your dreams do come true, because really and truly, when my mom dreams, they surely do come to pass. But I said, Mom, this particular dream you're telling me about, I want to assure you that this one is not for me. No, it's not for me. Why did I say that to Mom? Because at that point, I was battling with a high level of shyness. I was so shy that I couldn't even imagine myself doing what I do now. But it took just one decision. A friend told me about Les Brown, and he asked me to watch Les Brown's tapes, or rather watch his recordings on YouTube. And I did that. That was what changed the trajectory for me. But still, even when Les Brown's message resonated with me, I still had the opportunity not to move forward with my personal development. I still had the opportunity to decline. But I made that single decision that I was going to do public speaking. My friend who introduced me to Les Brown, he loves public speaking. He still has the hope that one day he would mount the pulpit. He still has the hope that one day he will become a public speaker. And he has known Les Brown for decades. But the difference between myself and that friend of mine was that I took action. But that friend of mine has failed to take action. I still try to encourage him every day, to let him know that it is possible for you to step into this, your calling that you want. If I could do it, you too can do it. But I took action. I made a decision to become a public speaker, irrespective of my shyness. And today, I am so happy with what I do. I am so happy with what I do that I speak, and even if I don't get paid to do it, I enjoy doing it. I look forward to speaking to people. I look forward to inspiring and motivating people. Why? Because I made that decision, just that one decision, to take charge of my life. One decision is all you need, just one. One. I assure you, if you make up your mind today and take action and decide to go after your vision and decide to take that your vision and that your idea and bring it to reality, then it is possible. It is possible. It is possible. No wonder Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or think you cannot, you are right. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised you I wasn't going to take much of your time today. And I also need to go and get some rest. But I want you to know that whatever you want to become in life, it is possible. But you just have to be intentional about it. You have to be intentional about the company you keep. You have to be intentional about what you listen to. You have to be intentional about what you see. I constantly motivate myself. I constantly replay my messages, my motivational messages. I constantly replay them so that I would get motivated. You must be intentional. And always remember that time does not wait for anybody. If you had an unproductive day, it is still possible for you to have another productive day. Old ways won't open new doors. Remember that. Old ways will not open new doors. So what are your goals? Think about them for a minute. I want you to just pause for like a few seconds. Pause. Stop everything you're doing. Stop thinking about other things. Just pause for a few seconds with me. And I want you to think about your dreams and your goals. Think about it. And while you're thinking about it, I want you to ask yourself internally, what is stopping me from bringing my dreams to life? What is stopping me from taking charge? Yes, I hear someone say, lack of finance. Oh, yes, I hear you. True. And that's exactly why I am here, because we are connected. I can hear your spirit saying lack of finance. I was mandated to come and disrupt your thinking. You are not listening to me by accident. No. You are listening to me because today is the day that was made for that. And I hear you. You say lack of finance, right? I want you to know that just like what the Bible says, people perish for lack of knowledge. There is no such thing as lack of resources, only lack of ideas. Let me repeat this for you. You think you don't have the money, right? Or you know you currently do not have the money and you have that dream you will bring to life. There is no such thing as lack of resources. We only lack ideas. I want to assure you that even if you don't have the money to get started right now, there is somebody out there who has been waiting for you to bring up that idea. There is somebody who has been waiting for you to bring up that idea because that person has your money. That person is currently holding the money that you need to bring that dream to life. And this is the message I have been mandated to come and tell you. This message is not for everybody. It's for you who thinks money is the problem. No, lack of ideas. There's somebody with your money. It might not be easy to find that person. The person might not walk up to you. You might have to do the work. How many people have you reached out to? How many people do you contact a day asking for partnership? How many? How many? In sales, we say the more no's you get, the closer you are to your yes. How many no's? How many people have you shared that idea with? How many people have actually declined the offer? How many? 5, 10, 15 people? Is it 20 people? Is it 30 people? 40 people? Keep going. Keep going. Or probably you haven't even reached out to anybody. My job this evening is to disrupt your thinking. My job this evening is to disrupt that limiting belief that you have inside of you. You currently don't have the money to bring your ideas to life, but there is somebody out there who has the money. There is somebody out there who has been waiting for you to reach out to them. It is never too late. Take action now. Start reaching out to people for partnership. Go get a business plan. Because when you want to present that idea to people, they want to see that you know what you're talking about. They want to know that you have an idea, you have control. They want to know that you have a blueprint. Because in leadership, your followers are constantly watching you. They're constantly looking at you. They're constantly watching to see your reaction. Same thing with partnership. When you're presenting your ideas to people, they want to see that you own it. Do you have a business plan? Have you written one? Do you have a well-written business plan? This is the time for you to go get one. With a business plan, it will be easy for you to do a presentation about that business. Start reaching out to people. Someone has your money with them. Someone. Look, let me remind you about how the human system works. Any idea that comes to you, you realize that in your mind, you always see the beginning and the end of the idea. And when you see the beginning and the end inside your mind, it triggers what? You become so happy about it. You become so happy because you have seen the possibility of starting it and finishing it. So that's why in your mind, you always see the beginning and the end. And for as long as you were able to see the beginning and the end in your mind, it means it's possible. Hold on to it. Come up with a business plan. By the time you start writing down those steps that you saw inside your mind, things will start to get a bit difficult. But what you saw inside your mind happened within a few minutes. You were able to see it. But you and I know that it's just a blueprint. In life, what you have seen in your mind might be a 30 years journey, but you must get started. For as long as you have that vision, it is possible. Money is never a problem, but the ideas and ways on how to get the money is the bigger problem. Start reaching out to people for partnership, and you would find that person. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. Every action requires a single decision, and you can make that decision today that you will take charge of your life. I want to assure you that the next time you hear my voice, the next time you see my face, as long as you do exactly what I have asked you to do, your vision will be brought to life. Your dreams will be accomplished. You will become richer. You will become more experienced. You will become healthier and wealthier. I really don't know how much you know about yourself. But one thing that I know about you is that you are an abode of greatness. You are an abode of greatness. You have something special inside of you. Something great. Greater than you can ever imagine of yourself. Yes. And I am saying that with conviction. And I want you to place your hands on your chest right now, if you're listening to me. Place your hand on your chest and say, My light will shine. Place your hands on your chest. Say it with conviction. My light will shine. Say it again. My light will shine. I want you to say it one more time. My light will shine. Yes, your light will shine. I want you to remember that today is the first day of the rest of your life. Think about it. Like and share this broadcast. There's somebody out there who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. If you are watching the replay, I want you to please type #replay, and we will know how to respond to your inquiries. #replay. Okay? So thank you so much. Thank you very much for listening to the broadcast. I enjoy inspiring and motivating people. That's what I do for a living. I look forward to everyone being able to accomplish their goals. Our goal is to make sure we help 1 billion or more people find their purpose in life. You will find your purpose. You would find that partner. You would find your helper. Keep pushing. Never, ever, ever, I repeat, never, ever give up. Now, for those of you who would like to support our cause with donations, please visit our website. It's johnughulufoundation.org. It's currently being displayed on the screen. If you want to make some donations, go to that website and make your donations. For those of you who are listening via podcast, the website to make a donation is johnughulufoundation.org. It's JOHNUGHULUFOUNDATION, johnughulufoundation.org. And thank you so much. Those of you who have already been supporting us, we really do appreciate you. And we are doing everything possible to have a bigger temporary location where we can inspire and impact more lives. And we will definitely keep you all posted because we know you are in support of what we want to do. And next week, I would come out here and share our vision with you. All right. So thank you, everybody. God bless you. Have a blessed week ahead. God bless.
Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center and a subsidiary of John Ughulu Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit